Jane Gomez, a 20-year-old girl who went missing last Monday, has been found dead outside the city early this morning by two hikers. More on that story after the break.
You know Jane?
Gomez! Yeah, we had a thing going on for a while, and you were dating, right?
We were.
Broke up about 2 months ago, and I'm assuming you didn't end up on the best of terms. I'd say I think any other breakup does. I mean, it certainly wasn't mutual, but I didn't hold any hard feelings for her afterwards.
We located her phone and it said that you had quite a few missed calls and text messages from you.
Well, she may be my ex, but I was still concerned about her. Look, when I heard she'd gone missing, I figured she'd just had another fight with her family and get some time to cool off. This isn't the first time something like this has happened.
Jane, I swear to God, if you don't pick up your phone, you'll have a real reason to hide from people, and it won't be your parents' fault this time. Sound familiar? Now, that doesn't look good for someone in your position in this investigation, right?
We had one date. We had matched on some dating app, and we both know it probably wasn't going to go anywhere, but she was really nice. And I couldn't pass up the opportunity to get a drink with her.
And by drink, what are you referring to?
Coffee? We met out outside the university and walked a bit to the small coffee shop a couple blocks away.
And about what time was that?
I think it was around 6 p.m. Because her classes ended at 6:10, so I waited outside the building for her.
So at 6 you guys went for coffee with Jane, and then she never made it home that night, right?
Yeah, she did. I walked her there myself. She had some sketchy-ass building that was around 15 minutes away from the university.
I want to say she arrived at my place around 8 p.m. and she couldn't have stayed at my place for more than an hour. She said she had to go back home before her parents realized she left. And it wasn't until the next day I realized her phone was still at my place. And you were planning to return her phone, right? Yeah, of course. It's just that we have class together every Wednesday. And I figured if it's urgent, she'll come back to retrieve it. Otherwise, she can wait until I see her on Wednesday. But Wednesday came and she hadn't come by, and I realized she's been receiving text messages from Cameron. All right, and do you know anything about how their breakup went and the girl she went out with on the 25th of February? Well, the breakup was really messy, to say the least, and a lot of stuff was said between them that should have never been brought up. And as far as this Hannah girl, I just know that she's pretty new to the city.
I moved here 2 months ago. Jane and I met online 2 weeks ago. She and I only met in person the Monday after. I know nothing about this girl.
We were supposed to meet up on Monday, talk things over, but like I said, Jane never showed up. I wasn't mad at the time, but then when she started ignoring my texts and calls, I got pretty riled up. I went over to a friend's house to cool off. End of story.
End of story. Really? Honestly, that's all I know. I really wish I could have helped you more. Alright, Tian, and can you tell me why you didn't think to bring Mrs. Gomez's phone to the police station? You know, it's really not uncommon for Gomez not to show up. Like, her parents have reported her missing numerous times from what she's told me, and because of that, I didn't think this was a serious thing until a week had gone by and she hadn't returned home. Before her and Cameron broke up, when she would get stressed, they used to go out camping by some lake an hour away from the city.
She texted me a couple of weeks back to meet up, but like I said, Jane never showed up.
So, when Jane came to you, did you say anything about Hannah Miller other than she was new to the town? Yeah, she talked about their date briefly, and she told me that in the beginning it went really well, but towards the end stuff got weird and it made her uncomfortable, so she decided to come back to my place, and Hannah walked her back, and that's when she told me they actually clicked. But besides that, no, she didn't share too much information with me.
I had a really good time with her. I wouldn't have walked her back to her I guess it was her friend's place, but I wouldn't have walked her back if it had been awkward between us.
Okay, and Jane said the apartment was hers, correct? There's no mention of Sienna, right?
And she definitely made it seem as if that's where she was living. And she mentioned Sienna once earlier in the evening, something about third year, an argument that she had.
Detective Perez, time's up.
Thank you. What's your time for us?
No problem.
A year ago today, Jane Gomez was found dead in a forest area just mere miles outside of the city she called home for her 20 years of life. The police department is still investigating the case, as the 3 main suspects have all been let go. No word if any of them have been reinvestigated since, but insiders have told us that it's most likely the case will be closing soon, and Jane Gomez's death will be ruled as suicide. We have no further information on this case. I'm Alea Santos, and you're watching TCC News.
Simpson, stop being distracting.
I didn't mean to get this in trouble. This is funny. Well, I'd say what like any other breakup does. I forgot my lines.
Action.
I would, but I don't remember what it is.
Mike Wazowski. We're done. What is this for? Our credits.